So it's funny how Cathie Wood comes out and repeats the old news again to create some new buzz. That's what happened with the recent Yahoo Finance interview. In this video, I'm taking a top-down approach and showcasing the breakdown which will make sense for most investors without relying too much on predictions. Also, current stock price is baseless as it doesn't reflect the actual growth in the company. So let's break it down how Tesla can actually be a lot more than $3,000 per share. Let's start the video by few facts given by Cathie Wood. On your screen, I'm going to share my research. Okay, so Cathie Wood said that there will be about 40 million EV sales per year by 2025 in the recent interview. So from 2.2 million last year, she said, to about 3.6 to 3.8 million this year. Now, this is some staggering growth. From approximately 3 million, as I pull the data, it shows that electric vehicle global sales jumped 39% in 2020 to 3.1 million. And as we know that Tesla produced about 400 or 509,000 vehicles and delivered about 499,550 in 2020 alone. So these are some massive numbers, from 3 million where we are right now to 40 million units in next 4 years. But of course, with the recent push from China and many countries and states banning the ICE cars, I think this is very much possible. So now let's look at some other facts. Let's say that we do have 40 million EVs per year. Let's compare that with the global numbers. So if we take 2020 out right here on your screen, so 2020, take it out because of the pandemic, it was not a normal year. Let's look at 2019 and 2018. We sold, and these are all worldwide car sales right here. So we sold about 65 million cars in 2019 and about 68 million cars in 2018 and similar number in 2017. So we can see that on an average, we are selling about 68 million cars to 66 million cars in between that number worldwide. So, per Cathie Wood, in 2025, we are going to sell 40 million EVs. That's 58% units will be EVs. I think she is correct, and I can see that number being very realistic because from the global sale where we are right now, we could see that out of 68 million, 40 million could be EVs. Okay, so how does it explain the Tesla stock price? Let's look at a few numbers here. So, as per Cathie, I just mentioned 40 million units by 2025 will be EVs. Right now, Tesla currently holds about 16% market share. Now, let's say that if Tesla were to take 15%, because as the competition will grow, their market share will come down. So, if Tesla were to take 15% out of 40 million, that's about 6 million units. So we can see that Tesla by 2025 will be producing and selling about 6 million units. That's a massive number if you look at what they did in 2020, which was about 500,000 units. Okay, so now let's talk about how is that going to be possible for a company who is producing 500 units right now or 500,000 units in 2020. How can they produce 6 million units by 2025 in just next 4 years? So as we know, both Giga Berlin and Giga Texas, they're flexing their muscles to produce somewhat around 2 million units eventually at full production. That leaves about 2 million units, which I think could be easily attainable with Fremont and China, especially with both of these factories expanding. And I'm sure with the recent interview of Elon Musk, we can agree that he's going to add few more gigas around the world for Model 2. And Elon has mentioned to be able to produce about 20 million cars by 2030. So if he's able to produce 20 million cars, that's not coming out of these two gigafactories and Shanghai and Fremont. No, he's going to add at least 5 or 6 gigafactory at a capacity of Texas and Berlin to be able to produce this many units by 2030. So now 6 million units a year is looking a lot more possible because of what we saw in Giga Berlin, Giga Texas, and also the number that we looked, it's only 15% of the total EV market. So that's about 6 million cars is looking possible now. So now this pick is directly from ARK's Tesla price target, which was released on March 19th, 2021. As I mentioned, that this is nothing new. What Cathie Wood said in an interview is nothing new. ARK has been saying that 3K per share is their expected value by 2025, but only if following things are met. So now let's look at these things one by one. So for Tesla's price target for bull case, and bull case price target is about 4,000 unit, bear case is 1,500 unit. They're outlining what will happen if they were to meet their bear case and what needs to happen for them to meet their bull case. So for their bull case to work, they are estimating 10 million cars sold by 2025, right here. Earlier we established that 6 million cars per year is an absolute possibility, especially with Giga coming along. Number two, they are saying that average selling price of a car in bear case is 45K. in a bull case is 36K. So as per Elon, Model Y will be the best-selling car in the world. But of course, let's not just base our whole factor on that one statement. We can see and we can tell that Model Y the best-selling car for Tesla until Model 2 comes out. The demand is huge. So currently, Model Y sells for 53K. No FSD, 7 seats or any fancy wheels, just bare bones is 53K. Now Model 2 will come around 25 to 30K. We don't know, could be less, could be more, nobody knows. But this is still plan only. So let's take that out of the equation for now and let's bring in Model 3, which is about 40K bare bones again. And we know how huge demand we have for Cybertruck. So all in all, I think Tesla's average price will be around that even for the bull case, because I believe Model Y will have continued success. Then we have Model 3, which is also selling for about $40,000, and Model 2 will take few years to reach full production capacity. So I think by 2025, the model or the average price, I don't see it going down. I could see it even a little bit more higher than the 45K. Okay, so but let's assume that it's 45K in 2025. Now 6 million units times 45K, so 45K times 6, we are talking about 270 billion right here revenue. 270 billion of revenue in the bear case. I'm only looking at the bear case right now, okay? And then we add the ride hailing, insurance, solar, which will all have a better idea in the coming years. So I think having a 3K price target on the stock is very realistic. Right now, where we are sitting at 750, it doesn't look like it's going to ever reach $1,000 because what we have seen in the market. But I'm telling you, 3K is not far. If Elon solves FSD, then we are going to see the price go over 4K, which is the bull case for ARK Invest as well. So again, FSD is a huge part, but if we put FSD aside, just the sheer volume that Tesla can do from all the gigafactories and the range of cars they will have, I think they can attain 6 million units very easily, and hence the price target of about $3,000 per share is very realistic. Now let's quickly take a look at the chart and see what it did today. So one of the bullish signs for me personally, that the price crossed $750 by keeping volume low and maintaining the RSI at respectable levels. That was a very good sign. So take a look here. I'm going to show the chart now. So this is the chart that happened, or this is where the stock closed today. Around 752.77 was the high. Now, if you pay attention over here, the volume, or I just took a shot from Yahoo, you can see the volume was about 19 million shares. Now, average volume is about 20 million. So the volume was not even high. Yet the price went up almost 2.6%. On top of that, if you look and pay attention to RSI, even though it's in the overbought category right here that you see on your screen, but it's not that bad as it been previously. If you see here, it almost touched all over 80, about 90 it touched, and then when we saw the stock run up and then it came down. So anytime the RSI goes up that high, we know there's a chance the next day the stock can come down. So I feel this is a really bullish sign. Now the two things that I'm looking for is the price point. Right now we are at about 752, so it closed today at 752.92, which is right here. 752.92 is the level right here. Now the next price point, in my opinion, or where we could see some resistance, would be at about close to $780. If we cross that $780 mark, in my opinion, we could see it go up to the same level as the January level, and in my opinion, it'll put us right about $850 to $800 range right here. So it has to cross that right here, the mark of about $778, where I would see some resistance happening right here about $780. If it crosses over that, absolutely amazing. Now let's look at the other chart. So now I have mentioned in my previous videos that anytime, and this is a 1-year chart by the way on your screen for Tesla, anytime Tesla has run very tight in the Bollinger Bands, as you can see over here, really tight, there has been a breakout, then a little bit tight, then breakout, and then we saw a little tight level at trading, and then we have this breakout right here that we saw in the beginning of the year, January, February. Now after that, right now what I'm seeing, even though there are little breakouts, but overall Bollinger Band is actually going in a very tight level, which is really bullish for me, because this is signaling that we could see a huge price movement like this in the coming days. Now again, I feel the Q3 that's coming up for Tesla, quarter 3, is going to be massive and huge because we are going to see some amazing Model S number, Model X number, along with that, some increased production. Some people are saying that they're already sold out, which is a great news. And for me personally, I've ordered 2 cars from Tesla, one for me and one for my wife just last month, and they both are delayed till about March and April of next year. So you can see we don't have any cars until this entire year, up until March and April of next year, which is of course a huge wait for somebody who's looking to buy the car. So I feel that Tesla's demand is not the problem. Of course, everybody is hit by this chip shortages that we are seeing everywhere. That could be a major reason for the delay as well, but I feel we are going to see some amazing numbers in Q3. This interview definitely added more confidence in terms of EV adoption because I feel that EVs are going to be huge in the coming years. And as I mentioned in my previous video, I'm going to link it up here, that there is a huge auto supercycle that's coming. I did a lot of research in that video about the average age of the car, how Tesla, NIO, Lucid, Ford, GM are going to benefit from this supercycle. So do check it out if you have not, because there are some mind-blowing numbers in that. If I provided some value, then consider subscribing and hit the like button so we can reach out to more Tesla lovers. As always, thank you for joining me. Love you all. Until next video, you all have a sparkling day.